Yeah, here we go. Public. Oh, already somebody here. Okay, let me test the audio. There we go. Waiting for people to come into the room. So while I do that, I'm going to sage a new deck. I don't know if I'm going to use that deck for the reading. The ones I've chosen are the Tarot of the Canvas, This Might Hurt for the clarifiers, the Zodiac Tarot to clarify the clarifiers. Oh, 2 are here. Thank you. And for ultimate outcome or advice, the Wizard of Oz Tarot. Oh. How are you guys? Tell me how your week was. The one I'm saging that I'm going to show you, it's like an unboxing, right? Is the Real Tarot. So let me sage it first. But in the meantime, why don't you guys tell me how your week has gone? My week was fantastic. It was busy. Work was hard because I have a lot of deadlines, but I don't mind that. I'm a hard worker, so it doesn't matter. But this eclipse season has been amazing for me as a Virgo and Pisces rising. No one's going to talk? Okay. So the Real Life Tarot deck, it's loosely based on the Rider-Waite, right? I like the play on Rider-Waite decks. But even though it's loosely based, it's really different still at the same time. So it's important to sage your decks as soon as you get them, because otherwise you get like other people's energies on there. The first card we have is Nausea. This almost makes me think of the Emperor deck, or the Emperor card. The Emperor deck. The Emperor card. Here you see a airline seat with an airbag. Here you see a VR set, right? So I haven't gotten the language from this yet. Only one is watching? Okay. Here you have browsing history, right? So it's very modern take. Deception, which is based on the moon landing. Ugh, don't like this card. Calm. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's a screw. The road trip. The revolving door. Could be useful. I don't know how inspired the deck is, but at least we saged it. Nobody's here yet, so everybody's bagged out of the room. So I'm going to go ahead and sage another deck since I'm here and nobody else is here. This one is called, actually let's do this one, the Zodiac Tarot. So today we're going to do an all signs. And people have been asking me about the Charlie Kirk thing, see if I see anything. So if you want to have a Q&A about that. So right when it happened, like they didn't even have the shooter or the alleged shooter then. I saw 5 guys around a campfire. And saw a young guy, even though we didn't know who the shooter was, or alleged shooter is. And I saw 4 older gentlemen, meaning, so I worked closely with veterans in the past, so I felt like they were veterans, like special forces kind of thing. And I felt like this younger person whose face I couldn't really see was like an initiate, right? And this was some kind of rite of passage, or they marketed it like that to him. But I felt the group of special forces was somehow related to a previous administration, meaning the Clintons. But they kind of still work for the Clintons somehow. I don't know. That's what I got. And then I mean, everything else was not intuitive. Like when I watched the video, I was like, so my, let me move backward. Sorry to be so scattered. It's hot in my apartment tonight. Anyway, and my AC is in another room. So for my university degree that I was working toward, forensic anthropology, the only modern applications of forensic anthropology is either one in the archaeological context. You're in the field, you come across a burial, we study the bones and then tell you what they did for a living, most likely whether they were male or female, because there are skeletal differences between the sexes, because they're completely different. Anyway, how old they were, that kind of thing. But sometimes you could always, you could tell how they died too, right? And we didn't get a whole lot into the ballistics part of that. The second application is recovery of remains at an aircraft disaster. Then third application is law enforcement, where, people come across a body, either buried or above ground on the surface, and then you determine the same sort of things, right? So we did have to study crime scene photos. Again, not a whole lot of emphasis on the ballistic part of it, but we did have to do some. Like we would see pictures or examples of different craniums and the size hole that certain calibers make in the skull if they're shot in the same place in the head, right? Because sometimes in this forensic anthropology, you have to determine, how they die, most likely, right? Was it natural or trauma? And if it was trauma, what kind of trauma? Were they bashed in the head, or was it surgery, or was it, a gunshot wound, right? Was it a strangulation, right? Anyway, hello. So when I saw the neck wound on Charlie Kirk, I was like, oh, that's really big, though. And it looked like a pistol wound. What little knowledge I had about ballistics. But it looked like a pistol wound. But it looked bigger than a .22 caliber, right? Because I knew it couldn't be a shotgun, because that would have blown his head off, literally. If it was shot in the neck. They would have almost decapitated him, if not decapitated. But then they started, this again, before they found the so-called shooter, they started talking about the body armor. I'm like, oh, okay, so if it hit the body armor first, I can see how it would make a hole that big. Because it looked like an exit wound. But again, anyway, we found more and more information out. I'm just telling you, there's 5 guys. There's 4 guys and him. But somebody else in the group, I thought he was the shooter, though, when they were talking about in the fire. Anyway, there's more than one person, most likely. Anyway, the all signs today. So I'm going to go ahead and do October's on another date. So we're just going to do an all signs, Aries through Pisces. And the theme was I don't know what the theme should be actually. Because remember back in June, when I was doing a Saturday, when I was trying to determine what the all signs theme would be, back in June, I was pulled or called to do an all signs for October. So there's some kind of global event or global impacting event happening in October. It feels like kind of like a mass disaster kind of thing, but I'm not sure. I wasn't shown a whole lot. I do feel like it's centered in America, the United States, Northern America. I do feel that. But some signs will take it in stride and some signs will be troubled by it. Virgos apparently are not. A couple other signs apparently are not. You know, so their October readings tended to be about something else other than how they're reacting to the October. So if you want to go back in the timeline and view October's, that might be interesting to know. But remember, I'm still going to do the all signs today. That will add another layer to that. And then the dedicated Octobers, which I will do probably next week. Okay. Anyway, welcome. Since it is, you know, the month of eclipses, and we had endings on the 7th or around the 7th, and this eclipse, this partial solar eclipse in Virgo is supposed to be for new beginnings, most likely. How about we do that? So the all signs would be, what new beginning are you going to have for the next 12 months, okay? Are you going to have or should you have? Okay, we'll figure it out. Maybe I should just say what's coming up in October. Sorry if I don't have this all thought out before I came on, but my day was busy with phone calls, so I apologize. So again, Tarot of the Canvas is going to be the primary pull. For clarifiers, we have this might hurt Tarot. And then if clarifiers need clarifying, we have the Zodiac Tarot. And for ultimate outcome or advice, we have the Wizard of Oz Tarot. Please hype the video if you don't mind. I would really appreciate it. I know you only get 3 a week, but if you could help, hypes were created for smaller channels like mine. Okay. So the theme will be, what new beginning are you going to have? So here's the thing. This is why I'm having trouble with this. Because if you're not having a natural new beginning that's coming to you, and Tarot is kind of made for people who want to be proactive in their reality, I'm like torn between what new beginning should you concentrate on, or what new beginning are you going to have? Why don't I do this? Let's ask what area of life you're going to have a new beginning in 2025. Starting with Aries. What area of life will Aries have a new beginning that will bring them happiness in 2025? What new beginning what arena will Aries have a new beginning in to bring them happiness beginning this month in 2025? What area of life will Aries most likely experience a new beginning that will bring them happiness in 2025? Thank you for being here, you guys. 5 of Cups. It's going to be emotional. Oh, I love this. So you're going to have a new beginning if you want it, again, any new beginning requires your participation and action on your part, okay? It might be in your area of work or however you make your income, or in the house of travel. You have 2 travel cards here, okay? But it'll be emotional, it'll be tied to your emotion. Either you'll be inspired by travel or to start a new business of some kind. These are the arrows of Cupid is another phrase for this 8 of Wands card. In the middle, you have good luck with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So this is like an emotional release. Something didn't work out, so you're moving on. So whatever new beginning you're going to have this month and to the end of December 2025 is emotional and involves either work or travel. Could it be dating? Yes. So that's why we're going to clarify. But that this may hurt, Tarot. Because I want to know, is this work or is this love? Or is it travel, right? What's this 8 of Wands in the upright mean for Aries in regards to this reading? What's this 8 of Wands in the upright mean for Aries in regards to this new beginning coming up? What's this 8 of Wands in the upright mean for Aries in regards to this new beginning? So I don't randomly cut. I have to see where the cards light up. Is that the card? I have 2 cards, 3 cards. Hold on. 5 of Cups again. We're clarifying this card. It's definitely emotional, but it's not the 10 of Cups in reverse. It's not the 10 of Swords. It's not the 4 of Cups. So I don't know if you experienced a rejection so far. And then here you have, which I have to cover up because they actually have her, you know, a 70s kind of haircut here on this card. It involves hopes and wishes. I think you start something new with the 9 of Swords in reverse. I think you leave something behind that was like, not great. Whether it's after the 4 of Cups. Hi, Mukti. How are you? I'm good. Thank you for being here. So I don't know if it's 4 of Cups after, because the 5 of Cups, we not only do we read the cards that are here, we read the cards that aren't here. Okay? So the card that isn't here is the 4 of Cups. Okay? And the next card is the 6 of Cups, right? But we can't dismiss the fact that there's 2 5 of Cups. But we're clarifying this card. You are hopeful to put something behind you that was causing you emotional stress. And I think it has to do with love. But it hasn't broken you. Okay? Oops, sorry. It hasn't broken you, which is fantastic. And there's good luck. If you were worried about whether you can put something behind you, the fact that this card appeared makes it dynamite, right? Makes it a good indicator that you're going to be okay, right? So let's get the... Let's ask how you can move on as quickly as possible. What energy do you have to hold? What energy do Aries have to hold in order to move on quickly from a disappointment? What energy do Aries have to sit in and hold in order to get over the 5 of Cups as quickly as possible? What energy do Aries need to sit in to move past the 5 of Cups as quickly as possible? So 5 of Cups is is not as heavy as the Ten of Cups in reverse. However, it's still hard to get over. Look at this. You have to believe that you are moving forward and make active steps to do that. Okay? I might take readings at the end. Right now, I've just begun the all signs. The Seven of Pentacles, it's going to take time. Thank you. It's going to take time with the Seven of Pentacles. It may take as long as 9 months because this is a waiting card. 7 to 9 months or 7 to 9 weeks. But you just have to believe that you can do it and just keep moving forward. If you have to change your routine to get over and not look at the same 4 walls over and over again, you know, you need to change your routine up. Like, if you don't go walking every day, that would be a good way to release, you know, stuck energy, right? To get the circulation going, okay? And just work it through it naturally, okay? Okay. Let's move on to Taurus. Sorry, I had like something, I have like a lozenge kind of powder thing on the edge of my mouth. Sorry. Hello, everybody. We might do cards at the end, and little mini readings at the end after Pisces. Right now we're on Taurus, though. In what area of life will Tauruses have a new beginning this month, eclipse season, until the end of 2025? What area of life will Tauruses experience a new beginning that is lucky and gives them hope in the rest of the year 2025? What area of life will Tauruses experience a new beginning this month until the rest of 2025? I see like sky and then clouds. Okay, so I don't know if it's the Lenormand meeting of clouds where something is a little murky or hidden or there's no clarity, or if it's just a loftiness or higher self in general. So I need to tell you what I see. Okay. So what area of life? Remember, we're using the tarot of the canvas. Sorry. So here we have the Mona Lisa, which in this deck is the High Priestess. That's why I was seeing clouds. So it has to do with paranormal, supernatural, higher spiritual self kind of stuff. And then you have the Emperor. You see how there's clouds? Okay, so your area of new beginning is a spiritual new beginning. And then you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? Which is an expense of money or not holding back anymore. Now, the High Priestess is Taurus and Pisces energy for me. The Emperor is a father figure. Doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. Okay? This almost has like an Apollo, Neptunian type of feel, like a Greek god, right? I don't know what painting this is based after. You might see, I think the new beginning you're going to have is a spiritual new beginning. And you might even spend money to do it. I'm not telling you to spend money to do it. I'm just saying, for example, I'm not getting this particular storyline, but for example, you may pay money for a course where you study Reiki, or an LP course, or some kind of spiritual learning. So the Mona Lisa, I mean, everybody knows who she is. You know, she was some kind of merchant's daughter, right? famous portrait, revered. Perhaps in her day she was a beauty, right? You can see she's self-contained. I want to say she's taken care of. I don't know if you have a newfound interest in faith or religion. Okay? That's what it looks like when you have this combination. I kind of want to know what this means. Is this money or is this something else, right? The Four of Pentacles. Are you a Capricorn? I love Capricorns. What's this Four of Pentacles in reverse mean for Tauruses? In terms of their new beginning they're going to have, beginning now into the end of December 2025. Please clarify the meaning of this Four of Pentacles in reverse. For Tauruses, in terms of this reading and their new beginning, now into the end of 2025. Welcome, everybody. Boom. Remember, we're clarifying this. Here you see, now the Four of Pentacles in the upright is the Miser card. Okay? Someone who doesn't share, who keep things to themselves. They're trying to save money, that kind of thing. In reverse, it's either a big expense of money or it's someone releasing, showing all their cards, basically. And here you have the Five of Swords. Look at that. I want to say, now, the Five of Swords, it means Taurus wins over two other people. So this could be at work, because this could be like a male supervisor. If you don't work, it's like a group of some kind that has some kind of influence in your neighborhood or over your life. I want to say, though, knowing that, or thinking that I know that there's going to be some substantial global type event in October, this makes me think of protests. The fives are related to the Hierophant card. So it has to do with some institution of some kind. Look at that. It is a spiritual new beginning for you. You would either convert to a religion or take a deeper interest in religion and faith-based subjects. Okay? Which is not unusual for Taurus. Okay? But look at that. Like the second coming. There's some kind of global event where it's making people not question their faith, but find solace or safety or confidence in a faith of some kind. And it's an information dump that makes you do this. It's a certain message that comes in, possibly from an air sign. It has to do with like an institution. So you either join a spiritual institution because of world events or social, cultural events that makes you seek safety, right? That gets you back to this calmness and stability, right? Okay. Balance. Because the High Priestess are related to the twos, which is all about balance and partnership, right? Okay. That was interesting. So let's get the ultimate outcome for you. What is the ultimate outcome for Taurus in regards to the eclipse new beginning? What is the ultimate outcome for Taurus in regards to the new beginning heralded in by the eclipses of September 2025? what is the ultimate outcome for the new beginning for Tauruses in regards to the eclipse born new beginnings for their sign? Ultimate outcome. This is the Ten of Cups in reverse. Now this is the Wizard of Oz deck, okay? Now in the upright, the Tin Man finds out, oh, I have a heart. I always had it, right? It's all about emotions and being in touch with your feelings. You might the ultimate outcome might be that you disassociate with elements or routines or patterns that you used to seek happiness in, and you'll disassociate and focus on a new set of things. There's some reason why you have to change what your perception of what makes you happy is. So this frequently happens after a renewal of faith or a conversion, you know. In other words, if drinking made you happy, you may quit drinking because now you're, you know, going to church or something, right? Queen of Cups, a water sign female, may be important. She will give you stability or make you remember you might use the Queen of Cups, not use in the bad sense, but you might use them as a model. They might be a mentor of some kind. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now, I don't want you to be scared of the reversals, okay? Because of the spiritual component of your 2 tens as a tarot cluster mean a new job or a lucky break. Okay, this might change your life in a lucky way. Okay? But somebody, a water sign female, or someone who sits in that watery element of their natal chart, will provide you calm within the storm. Because it's not easy to make that transition. Okay? Especially if you're an atheist or something. Then it's like huge, right? Okay. Now we're going to move on to Gemini. But I have to get something to drink. Sometimes I wish, because I never remember to drink water. Like, I'll drink like 1 of these a day when I should be drinking like 6. Because I don't have somebody around me, like a husband or something, going, hey, did you drink water today? I don't know why that's a thing for me. Okay? But I'm hardly ever thirsty. Probably because I'm dehydrated. Yeah, I can't seem to get it. I just need someone to crack the whip on me in that regard. Okay, Gemini. Welcome, everybody. What area of life will Geminis experience the new beginning, heralded in by the eclipses of September to the end of 2025? In what area of life will Geminis experience the luckiest new beginning, heralded in by the eclipse month of September to the end of 2025? In what area of life will Geminis experience the luckiest area of new beginnings? I heard love. In the month of, heralded by the month of eclipses in September to the end of 2025. I keep forgetting my glasses. Now remember, I heard love. Now, Pisces have been tied to Geminis for years now. Okay, so here you have the Hangman. Remember, I heard love. There's a revelation about a Pisces or Sagittarius. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Not promising for teamwork or... Oh, yeah. And the Six of Cups in reverse. So the way I'm interpreting this spread is you need to renew your love life by letting go of the past, especially a Pisces or Sagittarius. It's not a team. Nothing will grow or build from this association with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which is the Architect's card. And the Six of Cups in reverse is no equal give and take. So in your love life, if you're holding on to a Sagittarius or Pisces, either they're not going to change or you're not going to change, but either way, it's not going to work. So you need to seek, you will have luck, better luck in this eclipse cycle by seeking a new partner. Okay. I don't think I need to clarify that. So it's in the area of love and romance. Let's get the advice. What is the advice for Geminis? So they have the most success in their new beginning in 2025. What is the advice for Geminis to foster a successful new beginning in their life in the area of love for the rest of 2025? I see a sword, but not like the Ace of Swords. I see like a single sword like slicing through the air, like someone's waving a sword. Not in a nice way either. So what is the advice for Geminis to have the most successful new beginning in the rest of 2025? Ace of Pentacles in reverse, focus on your money and balancing that. You're on the cusp of a brand new money cycle, or releasing this person from the past will bring you into a successful money cycle and give you an opportunity to grow and even perhaps relocate. But Three of Brooms is a real estate card to me, but it's also looking to the future. If you wait for this person from the past, you're going to remain stuck. You need to think about your future and keep moving forward. And once you release this person, your money will grow just naturally, according to the cards, okay? Okay. Now we're going to read for Cancer signs. Thank you for being here, you guys. Please hype the video if you don't mind. If you wonder if you're looking at your phone, if you swipe left on the comments bar, another window will come up and it'll allow you to hype, and you press that button and it will hype the video and you'll be helping the channel. If not that, if you could please subscribe and like the video, that would be amazing, right? Cancer signs. In what area of life will Cancer signs experience the best luck in making a new beginning in eclipse season for the rest of the year? In what area of life will Cancer signs experience a new beginning? I heard, well, I heard, I can't remember if I heard pregnant or pregnancy, but something about that. So maybe it's in the area of family for you, right? In what area of life will Cancer signs experience the luckiest new beginning in the eclipse month of September all the way to the end of the year? One more. I'm seeing a horseshoe. So that to me is luck. Yeah, 10 of Cups. It's in reverse, so maybe it's not here yet. But this is all about family reunion and building a family. Okay? Maybe right now you don't see it. You have the Fool card in reverse. Watch your next steps. Don't just get pregnant with anybody, right? If that's a thing. And then look at that. This is a reunion card. So I don't know if you meet somebody at a family reunion or, I mean, I'm not saying, you know, go get with your family or anything, but there's some kind of group event with 3 or more people that will spark a brand new cycle in your life. You just have to watch your step, okay? Now I heard pregnancy or pregnant, so that could be a thing, right? Let's clarify. So I want to clarify the 10 of Cups. Please clarify the 10 of Cups for Cancer signs in this reading. For this reading, please clarify the 10 of Cups for Cancer signs in regards to this reading. Please clarify the meaning of the 10 of Cups in regards to this reading. I heard preggers, so I don't know if you're either going to get somebody pregnant or you're going to become pregnant or what. Yes. So, 9 of Pentacles. Now, usually it's the 7 of Pentacles in reverse that tells me of a 9 months gestation, you know, growing a baby. But this is same difference, right? A fear of being alone, a fear of being unhappy, prompts you, perhaps even subconsciously, to expand your family. It's going to cost money, though, so be careful. Babies are expensive. Now, if you're beyond that age, somehow, or your partner is, then this is the wish. It's still going to be a family area of your life or a dating area of your life. It has to do with expansion. Okay, look at what he's looking at. He was in a cave, and then he comes out, and he sees the expanse of the world. Here, there's celebration, right? I heard the word group think. Group think. So I don't know if you attend a party for work and you meet your partner there. What's this 3 of Cups in the upright mean for Cancer signs? What's this 3 of Cups in the upright mean for Cancer signs in regards to this reading? Usually it's not hot in my apartment. It's just the wind is so still right now. It's kind of strange. Other than that, 7 of Cups, planning for your future, looking at your options. You're going to be celebrating life. And you'll be ready to expand your family. Yep. I think you're on the cusp of... Sorry, my nose is itching. It doesn't mean anything, just my nose is itching. Babies. Look at the baby. Happy baby. I think you're expanding your family. So I think your new beginning is in family, expanding your family for Cancer signs. Now, how can I say that is all for... So, there is no... I know some readers go, okay, who's going to claim this reading? Like, you know, it's one person out of 20,000 people who are going to be viewing this video. No. All Cancers will have those energies in their life. Expansion, whether they're birthing a baby or just expanding their family with, you know, a relative having a new baby or whatever it is. There's going to be some kind of positive impact on you from the rest of the year. because you chose to be a Cancer in this lifetime, and you chose to pretty much have the same types of challenges and benefits. That's why these group readings work. So all Cancer signs I read for, all Aries, all Virgo. That's how it's told to me by my spirit guide. Okay? She said, I didn't tell you exactly that. But I mean, am I incorrect? No? Okay. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Now I'm going to read for Leos. In what area of life will Leos experience the eclipse new beginning that will be luckiest for them for the rest of 2025? In what area of life will Leos experience the best or luckiest new beginning in their lives, as heralded by the eclipses of September and for the rest of the year? I heard no man's land. I don't know if that's travel or what. Or religion even. Wow. So there's 5 general areas of life. There's money, career, money, health, and family and romance, right? Excuse me. Hi, Steve. How are you? Good to see you too. I'm glad you liked my advice, by the way. That's what I would do. You have legal cards, but these could also be surgery cards. Okay? It could have to do with career, especially if you have a legal career. But if you don't have a legal career, Leos, don't worry about it. You're still going to have a new beginning, a powerful one. Here you have the Justice card in the upright. Something could happen in Libran season, which is about to start on the 22nd, which is a couple of days from now. Then you have the Sword of Truth, or the Sword of Destiny, heralding a brand new beginning, especially karmic. And then you have the 10 of Wands in reverse. This is a career card for me because it's 10th house. But it could be the first house of your identity too. The Justice card is tied to the Knights of the deck, okay? There's a decision or a legal decision or legislation that allows you to remove a burden, okay? But it could be also be surgery, because sometimes this is a surgery card, okay? So let's clarify that. God, my nose itches so crazy. Oh! Again, doesn't mean anything, it just means I need to blow my nose or something. Okay, what is this Ace of Swords in the upright mean for Leos? So I think it's going to be in your area of career. Or you get a settlement that allows you to quit your job and do something you want. But again, it's like where you make your money or hold money or live off of, right? Unless we get a different clarification of the Ace of Swords, which I'm clarifying now. What does this Ace of Swords in the upright mean for Leos in regards to this question? What does this Ace of Swords in the upright mean in regards to Leo and their question? Please clarify the meaning of the Ace of Swords in the upright for Leos in regards to this question. Remember, I heard no man's land. So I don't know if you feel isolated or what. It feels like a big turnaround for you. Yeah, it's in career. This is my career card. Could it be a pregnancy card? Sure. But this is all new everything. There's some kind of change or new beginning that affects your career or how you make money that makes you abundant. maybe it allows you to go ahead and have that baby, right? Because this is a fear of loss or a fear of being alone. You could get married, I suppose, but you have career cards here and money cards. But it's a definitive new beginning. It's one that you're meant to have and unlocked by this divine timing of the eclipses. Okay, let's get the advice. Please give the advice for Leos to embrace this new beginning and get it started. Please get the advice for Leos in regards to how to make this new beginning as quickly and successfully as possible. I'm getting two cards. Hold on. Boom and boom. 5, 6, 7. 7 of Spears in reverse. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. Now, 2 aces as a tarot cluster mean a new partnership. Okay. So this could be a legal partnership in career or in actual romantic partnership. But it's very kind of sterile. But you do have the Sun card, right? Which is sometimes the baby card. But you have the Escape card. And you're on the cusp of a brand new emotional cycle. Well, you have a big new beginning this month. So whatever happens around tomorrow, which is the solar eclipse, or whatever happened around the 7th, whatever ended, you are being prompted to be, like, definitively end by tomorrow. Like, you need to move forward. And it looks like it has to do with career, which could be coupled with a brand new partnership of some kind, either business or romantic. So go ahead and take that escape, okay? And embark on that new, all new everything cycle. I think that's amazing. We're going to read for Virgos now. Thank you for being here, you guys. What area of life will Virgos experience a new beginning, beginning this month and extending to at least the end of December 2025? What area of life will Virgos have the most successful and luckiest new beginning, beginning with this month of eclipses and going towards to the end of 2025? What area of life will Virgos experience the luckiest new beginning this month and to the end of December 2025? I heard, I'm choked up. Like, it feels like somebody's trying to, like, you're talking to somebody and they're trying to, like, get words out, but they're having a hard time. I don't know. I feel like they want to tell you something. Okay. Now remember, this guy was, well, the moon, something hidden, or it's a water sign, or Aquarius, right? Then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Now in this Knight of Pentacles, they're looking at the pentacle and the horse is behind them and they're taking a rest. This is you or it's somebody else. But if it's you, you're taking a break from walking to the beat of your own drum. I think it has to do with love or romance, because here you have the Lover's card in reverse. Now you might have a decision to make, or it's an illicit love affair. And maybe that's why it's a secret. So it could be, it's in the, what area of life you're going to experience a new beginning? It's in love and romance. Beginning this month and going to the end of December. Now remember, I felt like somebody was trying to get something out, right? You see, if they're a water sign or Aquarius, a lot of like intense waves of emotion, right? And you're going to have to be very stoic and grounded. And you have to listen. Stop drumming and listen, right? Now, in Klimt's painting, because this is the Trove, the canvas, right? These were the eternal lovers, right? So it could be that this is a person that you are possibly meant to be with, or they you, or that's what they think, or whatever. It could be a Gemini, a water sign, or an Aquarius, or an earth sign. But this is the only significant I have, which is Gemini. Okay? So that could be their sun sign, their rising sign, their moon sign, their Mars, their Venus, right? So let's clarify. But the fact that the moon card is here and the lovers are in reverse, that tells me that's some kind of hidden or secretive love affair. It doesn't have to be bad. I'm not saying you're going to be like doing it with a married person. Virgos don't do that anyway, okay? I'm just saying this could be like a forbidden love affair or something. I don't know. It's secretive, that's for sure. What's this Lover's card in reverse mean for Virgos in regards to this reading? What does this Lover's card in reverse mean for Virgos in regards to this reading? What does this Lover's card in reverse mean for Virgos in regards to this reading? So you're definitely going to have, it's going to be love and romance, and it's going to be deeply emotional. Now clarifying, what does this mean? Is this a lover's choice, or is this an illicit or forbidden affair? I think it's a forbidden affair. It could be married. Ten of Cups is the marriage card. Or it leads to marriage, just not right now. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles again. You have the Knight twice. So this is the slowest Knight in the deck. When it's in reverse, it's fast. There's a lot of cards. And then the Knight of Swords. You know this person because 2 Knights is a tarot cluster mean meeting old friends, and 3 Knights, which I hardly ever get, so I have to look it up, means adult parties. Okay? There's a lot of cards. And then the 8 of Pentacles. This is some kind of secretive love affair that could lead to marriage. I'm going to clarify this to make sure that they're not married and they might lead to marriage. So I'm going to get, only because I'm nosy. I mean, I know what I would do in that situation, but for your sakes. So I'm going to clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse. It might be tumultuous or a whirlwind or like intense, you know. I heard that poem, Kissing. First comes love, then comes marriage. That's what I'm hearing in my head. What's this Ten of Cups in reverse mean? It's about time, Virgos. We do need a new love affair. I'm ready. What's this Ten of Cups in the reverse mean for Virgos in regards to this question? What's this Ten of Cups in reverse mean for Virgos in regards to this question? Sorry, I just can't see without glasses. But I don't like to wear them, so. Definitely a water sign. It does lead to a new beginning. Yeah, it leads to marriage. Okay. So it's a love affair in secret. But you know, theoretically, they always should be, because otherwise other people get involved, right? So we were clarifying this, right? I'm like, is that a forbidden love affair, an illicit love affair, or is that like just a secretive one? It's a secret. In the upright, this is marriage. K-I-S-S-I-N-G, right? It's in reverse. I'm like, what does this mean? Then the moon card comes up again. And then the Ace of Pentacles, which is a brand new beginning. A big one. And then you have the Hierophant, the marriage card. Okay, well, I mean, that's amazing. Okay, let's get the ultimate outcome for Virgos. It's nice to have good news. I mean, from you guys. I mean, I hope it happens to me too. I'm ready to get married again, but not just to anybody. I have to be in love, you know, so I won't get married without love. Anyway, enough about me. What is the ultimate outcome for Virgos in regards to the eclipses of September? What's the ultimate outcome for Virgos in terms of this reading and the eclipse, the effects of the eclipse of September 2025? So I don't randomly cut, that's why I have to have my glasses on. Because they kind of light up for me where I should cut. Yeah. So 2 aces as a tarot cluster mean brand new beginning, a new partnership, a new union. Okay? It's a brand new karmic new beginning. That's the outcome. And the Queen of Swords, he will make you logical and balanced and give you calm. Again, here's the water sign. It's a water sign your age or younger. Most likely. Or you or they have a water sign child. Yeah, Ace of Cups. The ultimate outcome is that you're going to be in love. Right? It doesn't matter that it's in reverse. It means that love is present, you know? It seems really kind of intense and tumultuous, though. Okay, so it's not going to be boring. Okay. So now we're going to read for Libras. That was an awesome reading. Oh, yummy. Okay. Libras. In what area of life will Libras experience a new beginning that is lucky and successful? In what area of life will Libras experience a new beginning as heralded by Is it a good pace? Thank you. I'm trying to tighten up my time. So thank you, babe. I appreciate that. In what area of life will Libras experience a new beginning that is lucky and successful, beginning in September 2025? I'm hearing like that old commercial. Oh, good. Like that old commercial for jolly, like green peas or green, the green giant. Like I'm hearing that last part of the jingle that talks about the green giant. I don't know. Money. You're going to experience a new beginning in either career or marriage. Okay? You join resources with somebody so you have more resources, right? You might not be married yet, so you might move in together, which I don't really advise. Like, you know you're going to get married. But yeah, I realize you have to audition people. Like, people are just different when you know, live with them, you know, so it makes that short, right? At any rate, doesn't matter what I think. Three of Pentacles in the upright, teamwork, right? Promotion of a small money raise, a promotion in status due to an engagement or marriage. So it could be love or career, okay? So we'll have to clarify. How long have we been on? 1 hour. So actually, you know, I'm moving at the same pace I usually do, because usually I'm on for like 2 hours. But I'm trying to speed up, that's for sure. What's the Three of Pentacles in the upright mean for Libras? What does this Three of Pentacles in the upright mean for Libras? What does this Three of Pentacles in the upright mean for Libras in regards to this reading? So we might do mini readings at the end, like simple yes, no's. King of Cups. I think that's a king. It is a king. It has to do with a relationship. Isn't that, you know, is starting to move faster. And someone you know. Meeting old friends. Possibly through work. So it's love, money, or a combination of both. So let's get the ultimate outcome. Since it seems to be a positive reading. Hello everybody. I'm so happy that you're here. Please hype the video if you don't mind. It would help a small channel like mine. Get more views, get more subscribers. Because if I could not have to work my 2 jobs and just do this, then you would get readings every day. I'm just saying. Anyway, what is the ultimate outcome for Libras in regards to this question? What is the ultimate outcome for Libras in regards to this question? What's the ultimate outcome in regards to Libras and this question? I heard talk about it. Here's the Knight of Wands in reverse. I mean, that's someone who can't keep their promises. And then you have the Nine of Spears in reverse, which is no worries. And then you have the King of Wands. Okay, so the ultimate outcome is that sometimes this person will be inconsistent, but you can still rely on them. I love that. Okay. Now let's read for Scorpios. What area of life will Scorpios experience their brand new beginning? beginning in the eclipse month of September 2025 to the end of 2025. In what area of life will Scorpios experience a new beginning that's lucky? Beginning in September 2025 and going to the end of the year. I'm trying not to wear the glasses on my head. Here you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Then you have the Seven of Cups in the upright. And then you have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Scorpios, you're going to be... It's kind of like an open-ended... It's not just one area, because you're trying to decide what area to begin your life. Now, Scorpios, this is apt for Scorpios because they're multitaskers and they can carry on new beginnings in multiple areas of their life. Okay, they're just trying to decide how they want to spend the rest of their life. They're weighing the pros and cons of it. Maybe they don't have all the information or all the money, but it's being driven by a fear of being alone. In the upright, the Nine of Pentacles, you're focused on a Virgo water sign. Okay, if it's me, please take me off your plate. But here you go, right? Someone who's independent, self-sustaining, doesn't mean anybody need anyone, right? But in reverse, it's someone goes, you know what, I don't want to be alone anymore, right? So let's clarify the Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups in the upright mean for Scorpios? What's the Seven of Cups in the upright mean for Scorpios? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Steve. What's the Seven of Cups in the upright mean for Scorpios in regards to this reading? So repeating cards are important. You don't want to be alone anymore. But maybe you don't have a prospect. Maybe you're trying to choose. It might come in the month of August, or you might set your sights on a Leo or a Leo Virgo cusper, right? But you're on the cusp of all new everything. I don't know if you're trying to escape one situation for another. Or you may choose to relocate in order to find a mate. You're welcome. You're just weighing your options. Maybe you've run through the demographic in your local area as far as dating. But you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse twice. Okay? And the chances of that statistically, I hear, is 2 in 8,062 pulls. I guess. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician or statistician. I can't say that with dentures. Sagittarius. In what area of life will Sagittarius experience their lucky new beginning in the month of eclipses in September and going to the end of the year 2025? In what area of life will Sagittarians experience their lucky new beginning in the month of September 2025 and going to the end of 2025? I feel like it has if you have children, it has something to do with at least one child. but it will prompt you, almost like maybe a empty nesting, where if you're a single mom or a single father and you have a kid that's grown and you're like, you know what, I'm going to start dating now that the kid is going to college or whatever. That's the vibe I'm getting. So you have the Fool card in reverse. You're on the cusp of a brand new cycle, okay? But this is a very Aquarius card in reverse. And you're starting a whole new life, really, it looks like. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now be careful, this is a gold digger card, okay? So if you have your eye on a Virgo or a Pisces or a fellow Sagittarius, I mean, on the desk, you're looking at a Virgo. This is how, on my table, you're looking at the Virgo or the Earth sign. It's not necessarily a Virgo, but it could be a Capricorn as well. But be careful, she's in the reverse. And so this could be a false new beginning. Anyway, you're expanding you're thinking about dating, okay? Now that a child has grown or something like that, there's some kind of life change in your responsibilities that frees you up to date, okay? Let's clarify. Let's clarify the Fool card in reverse. What's this Fool card in reverse mean for Sagittarius? What's this Fool card in reverse mean for Sagittarius? In regards to this reading, what's this Fool card in reverse mean for Sagittarius? In regards to this reading? Ten of Cups. You're looking for a life mate, because this is a marriage card. This is a family card. You're looking for love. Like serious love. I don't know if you're not motivated to actually make the first move. Okay? Now, if you're a woman, you don't have to. Okay? Women don't chase men. Even Sagittarian women. Okay? And if you're a dude, yeah, you're not going to get this. I mean, no woman can respect a man who can't initiate. Okay? Anyway, let's get the ultimate outcome. Well, let's get the advice. What's the advice for Sagittarius? So they have a successful new beginning in love and romance and marriage. What is the advice for Sagittarius to have the luckiest new beginning in love and marriage in regards to this reading? A Star card in reverse. Be practical about your love life. Okay? For instance, if you're looking for a nice girl, don't go on Pornhub or whatever. You know, some freaky deaky dating site, or say like Tinder or something. You're not going to find her there, right? In your dreams, basically. And then you have the Six of Cans. Maybe the advice may be to determine or discern which partnerships were good models for you and try to find a partner like that. You know, whatever you have a good example of. It might be an Earth sign. Here's the King of Pentacles in the upright. See how she's dreaming here? And then, like, she's being put under a spell. Maybe you're not under a spell anymore. about an earth sign. And you can see maybe you're looking for a more practical partner, okay? Remember, just beware of gold diggers. Okay. Wow, we're down to one person. Thank you for being here, you guys. Or you guy. Oh, now we're back up to 3. Thank you for being here. Now we're going to read for Capricorns. And then remember, at the end, we're going to do little mini readings, as long as they're yes/no questions, okay? In what area of life will Capricorns experience the luckiest new beginning, beginning in September, starting in September 2025 until the end of December 2025? In what area of life will Capricorns experience the luckiest new beginning, starting in September 2025 and going all the way to December 2025? Wow. Here you have the 6 of Cups in the upright. It's definitely in the emotional area of your life. Has to do with partnership of some kind. And it looks, because it's 10 of Cups is in reverse, it's still a good card in this deck. Normally it wouldn't be, but I mean, it's still good in this deck. The Tarot of the Canvas. But this has to do with partnership. So romance, an existing partnership. It's definitely someone that you know already. Okay. So let's clarify the 10 of Cups in reverse. What is this 10 of Cups card in reverse mean for Capricorns? In regards to this reading, what's this 10 of Cups in reverse mean for Capricorns in regards to this reading? What's this 10 of Cups in the reverse mean for Capricorns in regards to this reading? It looks like I'm cut down on the length of my readings by a good half hour. So that's amazing. 4 of Pentacles. So I'm clarifying this. I don't know if you need to... You have an eye towards marriage, but you would want to establish a better financial foundation. But it's definitely lucky. Partnership is going to be lucky. Remember, yeah, look at that. 10 of Cups turns upright. So it has to do with love and romance. Okay? You know them according to the cards, all right? So I think that's amazing. So it looks like you're wanting to save up money for it somehow. Like saving money for a wedding or saving money to go take people out on fancy dates or whatever it is. What is the advice for Capricorns in regards to this reading? What is the advice for Capricorns to make this new beginning as successful as possible and lucky as possible in regards to this reading? What is the advice for Capricorns to make this the luckiest new beginning in regards to this reading? I started to hear something, but all I heard was like the suffix part of it. The ending of it was, don't you know? Like you're telling somebody something. The 8 of Cups in the upright. Be willing to leave a location, like it might require relocation. Thank you for Lacey. The personal readings are you can email me. but they begin for half an hour for $65. The hour reading is $125, and the unlimited time 12-month reading is $275. But I am doing personal readings after this, free personal readings after Pisces, so we're almost there. But they have to be yes/no questions. But thank you for inquiring. I appreciate you. But for that, you get, it's recorded, and I leave it up for a year so you can check the accuracy. I've been reading for over 35 years. Now, now this is a little troublesome, Capricorn. You have deception around you, so the advice is to be careful. Okay, you have this 8 of Cups. Somebody could split at any moment. You have 3 Cups in reverse, and then 7 of Swords. Just be careful of who you're dating, and please practice safe sex, because, I mean, if you're not married, all bets are off, right? Okay, Aquarius. In what area of life will Aquarius experience their eclipse new beginning? In what area of life will Aquarians experience the best or luckiest new beginning? Beginning in September 2025, all the way to December 2025. In what area of life will Aquarius experience their luckiest new beginning? Starting in September 2025, all the way to December 2025. I'm seeing like an apple. I don't know what that symbolizes. But I have to tell you what I see. You know what I mean? Knight of Cups in the upright. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright. And the Hermit in the upright. You experience the best new beginning in study or spirituality. And you might do it with at least 2 other people. So like Taurus, you're the only other sign so far that will have the best new beginning or luckiest new beginning in spirituality. I don't know if a Virgo is important in this equation, but you're looking for answers through faith or religion, organized religion, right? You might have a mentor of some kind, and you'll be emotionally invested somehow in this new beginning with faith. So let's clarify the 2 people cards. 8 times out of 10 for me, court cards are people, but it could be abstract, okay? Meaning it could bring you money or more stability in money, or somebody will sponsor you in somehow or take care of you in some way. Also emotionally, right? So even though the Hermit is a solitary exercise, he's studying the Bible, right? Or some kind of document that's been handed down through the ages, I want to say. Please clarify the court cards in this reading. Please clarify whether these court cards are people. I heard they're people in this reading. So you're going to have mentors and people sponsoring you. You know, whether it's so you can take communion or whatever it is, right? Page of Cups in reverse. Hi, Lucinda. Welcome. Now, the Page of Cups in reverse is kind of a stalkery card, but it's also someone your age who's a little bit more immature than you. And there's victory, though. You have a lot of people around you. Hi, Mampy. I did do Libra. I am going to do some personal readings after Pisces, which is the next reading. So if you guys want to stick around for that. But before I sign off, make sure that you DVR it, because sometimes the live readings can take up to 2 days to process. So I just want to let you know that. But welcome, you guys. Please like the video if you don't mind, subscribe, or especially hype. I would love a hype if you don't mind, if you could spare it. What's the ultimate outcome for Aquarius in regards to this reading? What's the ultimate outcome? I heard devoted. What's the ultimate outcome for Aquarius in regards to this reading? So Aquarius are almost like synonymous with atheism. So this is a big change for you if you're delving more into spirituality, right? And it's a big decision, but it's a decision based on what's going to make you feel balanced in a tornado, right? See the Two of Spears? It's a big decision for you. And then the Eight of Brooms. If you're single, you might even, I mean, it's a group thing, right? But you might even meet a partner. But I mean, it's a lot of emails back and forth. This is the Wands of Cupid, okay? So I don't know, you're going to expand your friend base, which Aquarius are 11th house, so that makes sense, right? But it looks like you're delving, your new beginning is going to be spiritual. Okay, now Pisces. Now remember, after Pisces, we'll do yes/no questions. Okay, well, we're only doing yes/no questions. I'm so sorry, Manfi. So if you want to get a personal reading, please email me at ministryoftarot.com, at gmail.com, or, you know, there's always other readers. But we're only doing yes/no questions at the end of Pisces. In what area of life will Pisces experience their new beginning? But thank you for being here, you guys. In what area of life will Pisces experience a lucky new beginning? I heard love and romance. Beginning in September 2025, going to December 2025. In what area of life will Pisces experience a lucky new beginning? Again, I heard love and romance. Beginning in eclipse season of September 2025, going to December 2025. I see a red rose. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. I appreciate you. Now, even though I heard love and romance, I'm not seeing it here. You're definitely getting over a sorrow of a heartbreak. Or you're going through it right now. That's going to be your new beginning. Maybe your new beginning is that you're accepting the grief of a past love affair. And then you have an Empress. Maybe you're newly divorced, whether you're a male or female. Okay. And the Ace of Swords, you're on the cusp of a brand new karmic cycle. So the Three of Swords plus the Fourth Sword is you're recovering from a heartbreak or a separation from someone who is your center of your universe, whoever that may be. Now, it could be a husband or a wife. But the best thing to do is just feel the emotions, get through the grief, and heal, because you can't do it if you're thinking about other stuff, right? So let's clarify the Ace of Swords. What does this Ace of Swords in reverse mean for Pisces? Again, I heard love and romance. What's this Ace of Swords in reverse mean for Pisces in regards to this question? What's this Ace of Swords in reverse mean for Pisces in regards to this question? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm like, what does this mean? What new beginning am I going to have, right? Well, you've mastered something. So you will end up mastering the heartbreak and then recovering with this fourth sword. You're very close, okay? You're going to, if you allow yourself to feel the emotions and heartbreak and go through it, then by December, you'll be over it and you would have mastered it. I mean, you might go back and forth, you know, did I do the right thing? Did I not? Is it recoverable? Is it not? But 2 aces of tarot cluster mean surprise developments, okay? And then it brings you to the end of a cycle. So it looks like you're healing. So your new beginning is that your acceptance of a romantic loss or a love loss. And then at the end of December, by the time December comes around, you're good. So I'm going to clarify the Empress. What's this Empress card in reverse mean for Pisces? Since I'm Pisces moon and rising, this is actually pretty good news for me. That's amazing. But then again, you might get over it by... I don't think you should date, though. Doesn't look like you should. Anyway, what's this Empress card in reverse mean for Pisces? I heard hot and sweaty. 9 of Cups in reverse. Now this is the Wish card, right? I'm clarifying the Empress. Now in the upright, this is the Wish card. Somebody who's protecting their emotions. You're not. You're feeling your emotions. You're not hiding them. And it doesn't look like you're going to be dating anytime soon. Okay? Because you're not making any moves in that regards. And you may not be, there might be a silence between you and this person that you're maintaining, which is probably better. And you're just recovering. This is a recovery card from illness. There's a lot of, now 3 aces of tarot cluster mean news of a wedding or an engagement. You have, oh, hi monkey. Hi baby. You my baby? Yeah, I'm my monkey baby. Yeah. Hi, look. Okay, you have 3 aces of tarot cluster. 8 of Wands. You're definitely not going to be dating. Okay? That doesn't mean you don't have to court people. You're just not dating. So you have 3 aces as a tarot cluster. Meaning if you're going to date, you're going to be dating to marry. Which is a little unusual for Pisces. Okay? Hi. Are you my monkey? I ordered you some new nanas. You like nanas? You the baby? Yeah? Okay, let's get the advice. Hi, monkey, the baby. Are you my monkey baby? Huh? My little baby? My baby. Hey, kiss, kiss. Can I have kissy kiss? Kiss, kiss. What is the advice for Pisces in regards to this reading? What's the advice for Pisces in regards to this reading? What's the advice for Pisces in regards to this reading? Everybody get your yes-no questions ready and on the board, please. They have to be phrased as yes-no questions. What's the advice for Pisces in regards to this reading? Queen of Spears in the upright. You need to be logical and rational and practical. And don't be reactive. I don't know if you're going to rely on a couple. They don't have to be an air sign couple. You're likely not going to know their synastry, but it looks like you're going to be taking advice about how to handle heartbreak, adversity, or moodiness from a couple, okay? So that's your advice. Take advice from a couple who have been through it, basically. Okay. Does anybody have any yes/no questions? Now I take advantage of this because I very rarely take questions. So if you have simple yes and no questions you'd like me to read for, I'm willing to do that. Otherwise, I'll just sign off. Well, I thank you for being here, you guys. You're wonderful. I'll be filming the Octobers probably tomorrow, but they won't be live. They'll be taped. But I already did a set of Octobers back in June. So scroll down. I did Octobers in June because I was pulled to do that one day. So I don't know what's happening in October. But there's some kind of global event or something that you may want to see how it's affecting you. So in a sense, you already have Octobers. Just finished listening to the Gemini reading. On point. Oh, thank you, Lucinda. I appreciate you. Do you have a yes/no question? Because I'm doing the yes/no questions now. Essentially, they're free yes/no ratings. But thank you for your kind compliments. I appreciate you. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to be taping the Octobers beginning tomorrow. I appreciate you being here. Please hype the video if you liked the video and the readings you got today. Otherwise, I wish you the most beautiful and calm and productive and peaceful eclipse for tomorrow, okay? All right. Mwah! Thank you, guys. Bye.